I wanted to share a story about these guys who were in the desert and they were on their way to go fight a battle. Then they got lost in the desert and they couldn't find any water. And the one king said, "Isn't there a prophet we can ask?" He said, "Well, there is a prophet here, but I don't really like the guy, but..." So they went across and found the prophet, and the prophet said, "Oh, what are you doing with these bad kings? I shouldn't be helping you, but you need to stay away from these guys. But if you look over the other side of that hill, you're going to find water." And the prophet went on his way, and they went and they found water. It wasn't far away. And the funny thing is they'd been looking for water everywhere, and they couldn't find it, and they were going to die. And thankfully one of the three kings, turned and said, "Is there a word from God?" And so often in life, when we are really facing trials and hardship, we tend to go into our own strength, think we can work it out. These guys have been looking all around the desert for water, going to all the known holes, and couldn't find anything. And they were trying to do everything themselves, and eventually they turned to us, hear a word from God, and God directed them to a place that they would have walked past how many times, who knows, but they couldn't see it because they were blinded to it. And so often when we're trying to find a solution to a problem that we're facing, that the solution is right in front of us, but because we're yielding to another spirit, we're yielding to the fear of the devil, or stress, or anxiety, or whatever it is that we allow into our life, rejection, anger or bitterness towards other people, judgment. When we allow those things into our lives, we are actually giving that spirit authority over us. And that spirit can direct our thoughts, can direct what we see, what we discern. And we might be looking at it as something that's so simple and clear in front of us. But because we're giving in to some other authority and we're not yielding to God, we're not committing ourselves to prayer, we're not committing ourselves to spending time with God, we just can't see the answer that God's trying to give us. So I really want to encourage you guys, life is tough. Life has got a lot of challenges. And every day the devil will pull us in a different direction, or come attack us, or break us down, or do something that's destructive. And if we're not spending time with God, we're going to be drawn under that power. We're going to be turned to fear. We're going to listen to what He's saying. We're not going to hear what God is saying, and we're going to follow a different path that we should. And I can tell you right now, it is just such a tough life when you're actually not following God, or you're not spending time with God. It doesn't matter if you think you hear from God, or God's speaking to you through the Bible. It really doesn't matter. We just have to every day spend time with God, pray, tell God exactly how you're feeling, all your worries and fears. Let the Lord convict you of anybody you need to forgive, or any action that you need to change. And just pray and say, "God, lead me in this day. I really need your help. I need your direction. Please help me to recognize the things that are not good for my life and not good for what I should be doing." And if we just do that continually, every single day, and we might get things wrong, the devil might trap us through some anxiety or fear or somebody else coming against us, but if we just consistently spend time with God every day, at least we know that God's got authority in our thinking, that God's got authority in what we might discern and see, and God's got authority to actually show us an opportunity when it comes, that we won't give it up because of fear or sense of failure or a sense of whatever. When God brings an opportunity or God convicts us of something, we'll follow it because we're used to just listening to His voice. And if I can give my family one word of advice, just do this as a routine for the rest of your life. Pray for your situation, pray for those that you love. Do it every single day. The more you do it, the more you will hear from God, the more you will have a sense of what God is saying to you. So I want to really encourage every one of you just to make sure you do not neglect the time with God. We're supposed to be Spirit-led Christians. That means we have the leading of the Holy Spirit, and we're not going to have that if we don't spend time with God, either in prayer or reading the Word or with other Christians, just having fellowship. We have to make those commitments to ourselves every day to give God that authority to speak to us.